Good morning, welcome back to Glamping Adventures. Today we are getting the trailer ready for some new tires. We're taking a trip here very soon and we're going to start getting prepared for it. So good morning. We are getting prepared for our trip in a few weeks. We are going to be going to Flagstaff to celebrate New Year's, which is about 500 miles away from where we currently live. So it'll be a little trip. We're going to go and doing some other fun things that we'll share at a later time. We have a whole 5-day adventure planned, and every day we have something very unique and very different to explore. And of course the wife Jessica is not here right now. She is currently still in bed sleeping. It's 7:30 in the morning, and I'm going to go ahead and get the trailer and take it down to America's Tire and have the tires changed. We have the factory tires still on our travel trailer. I've heard so many horror stories about them. The tires been called China bombs and exploding on the highway, and with the distance that we have to go, I do not want to chance any kind of issues with those tires. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to America's Tire, and we're going to have Goodyear Endurance tires installed today. A lot of videos online on YouTube and other reports I've seen. Those seem to be the best and most common tire. And of course with America's Tire, and again, I'm not sponsored by them, they're not paying me, but with America's Tire, with their warranty plan, any nails or flat, they can fix them or replace them for free or however their little plan works. But I've had them, I've used America's Tire in all my vehicles. Love it. It's only place I ever go is America's Tire, and they've served me well over the years with numerous flats and nails in my tires and whatnot. So, and plus they're nationwide. So any problems we have, it's going to be easy to find a location and have it fixed or replaced. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and drive down to America's Tire, hopefully get there before they open so I can find space for the rig so I'm not blocking other people. I don't want to be in their way or right in front of all the garage door bays. That way you don't have to force them that I'm first. I already have an appointment made, by the way. I made them online, but I believe on the side of the building they have a place to park travel trailers. And if not, I'll just find somewhere to make it up. Alright, we are here at America's Tire, just like I thought. They have a little, well, I don't know if it's made for RVs or not, but they have like a loading zone near the garage bay doors. And I can show you, oh, the keys are still in the truck. I can show you where to park your RV or travel trailer. Let me see if I can get this. Probably see the trailer behind me, and allows some ample parking for the trailer. Hopefully they can change the tires in a quick amount of time. But in any case, we'll wait for them to open. I'm a little early. It's about 45 degrees, about 7:40 in the morning. It's not very far from the house, so it wasn't very long of a drive to come here. I'm gonna go ahead and go next door and get a drink from the gas station, sit here and do some work on the laptop, and I'll see you soon. Banging something. The old tires weren't too bad, but again, they were a little old. Been sitting for a while. They were about a year out of warranty, or out of a year, needed to be replaced in about a year. And just peace of mind. Plus, I have better tires with the Goodyear Endurance, stronger, thicker, better load balancing, higher mileage capability. The old tires, you can only go 60 miles an hour max. So if you're on the freeway and you're going 55, 60, you're already pushing the limit of the tire. And by doing so, you're getting it hotter, and it is more susceptible to failure. If you were going 65 miles an hour on those tires, you're bound to have a problem. With the Goodyear Endurance, I believe you can go 80 or or a little bit more. So yes, that'd be great. Awesome. We're gonna keep the old tires. Who's calling me? I'm also working today on call. In any case, so we're gonna keep the old tires. Saves me on disposal fee. You never know if I need a backup spare or whatnot, but we're almost done here, so we'll see how it's going. We came back from America's Tire, and we're at home, and I have a pressure monitoring system on the rig here. I bought it from Amazon. I'll post a link in the description down below. But apparently, it's very, very important, and I would agree, to monitor your pressure or your PSI of your tires when you're in the truck driving down the road. Obviously, if it's too low, it can cause a serious problem. If it's too high, it can also cause a serious problem. You want to make sure that you have your PSI in the right range. With that being said, and right on cue, I had purchased this TPS monitoring system. Like I said, I'll post it below. And it comes with a little gauge here. It is solar powered, so I can put it in the windshield and it can charge itself. It also has a charging port, so I can charge it manually and an internal battery. In any case, this is about $35, $40, I think it was. Some reviews on it were mixed, but I've had it for a few months, loved it, never had any problems. But what this does is, it's made for a car, so it has a little picture of a car. Let me see if we can get in there and see it. Hopefully you get an idea. It has a picture of a car on there with all four tires. Obviously, having a trailer, it's going to be a little bit different, but I have them in the same order. You know, front, right, front, rear, so on and so forth. Anyways, this is telling me, and I have the way I have it set up according to the little manual in here, is my tire that's flashing is the driver's side rear, which would be this tire right here. And it's saying at 41 PSI. Now, I just came from America's Tire. It should be properly inflated. I don't think it is. No worry. I'm going to go ahead and inflate it now and see if that solves the issue. Hopefully when it does, this will turn off. Now, it has a mute button too, so there we go. In any case, with the system, there are little sensors on them here that will monitor them to the device that's in the truck. There are little watch batteries in there. Supposedly they last, I don't know, a couple of years, and they're supposed to turn off by themselves when they're not in use. It's all based off of motion. So far so good. But they have a little lock nut on the back of them so that people can't just walk by and steal them. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this off with this little tool they have provided. Maybe. Sometime today. Possibly. There we go. So I'm going to unscrew that little cap. Let me see if you can see the little cap there. Oh, now it's flashing because now it says I have 0 PSI, which would be about right. I'm going to go ahead and pump these tires up. It says about 65 PSI. Let me pull off this nut. Maybe. Here we go. I have an air compressor in the garage here, so for this kind of a reason. And a little gauge that tells me what my PSI is at, so I don't overinflate. And if you overinflate your tires, it can cause stress and strain on the tire, and it can cause a malfunction and pop. If it's too low, it can get too hot and cause the same problem. So it's very, very important to check your PSI of your tires. And I think that looks about right. One more for good measure. Actually, these are supposed to be at 65. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright. Go ahead and put our little washer back on there. Spin that sucker on. Alright. We're going to go ahead and tighten this down. after it reads the pressure. And there we are. Now we have it exactly correct. This monitor not only displays your PSI, but it also displays the temperature of the tire. You can change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit and so on and so forth. But now it matches the other tires. We'll go ahead and lock that down. And now it's not beeping anymore. So that is perfect. I'll make sure I wash that tire. If it does lose air, there's a problem, we'll take it back. In any case, we'll push that aside. And it's very, very important. Oh, that's the wrong button. Very, very important for these tires not to have any kind of sun rot or anything of that sort. So I purchased these covers on Amazon as well. I'll post a link down below. Fairly cheap. I think it was $20 or $30. Not out of the frame. $20 or $30 for a set of 4. Can't beat that. Really easy to put on. Little hooks in the back. This is what I do. Not too sure if it's right, but I put it on there. Just snug it down. And there we are. Of course, I have wheel chocks in the front of the trailer, or the front of the tires here. And there we go. I'm going to go ahead and put on the other one here. Alright, we got that done. Went ahead and finished the other cover, of course. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, go ahead and finish up the rest of putting things away and getting everything ready to go. So of course, in a few weeks we're going to go ahead and go to Flagstaff for our glamping adventure for the New Year and the wife Jessica's birthday. If you haven't subscribed down below, make sure you do so you don't miss that upcoming video. And like the video below, of course, as well, to let me know that you enjoy what you see. Any comments are appreciated, and we'll see you soon.